Hi, this is Jamey from Stonemeyer Games, and I'm here today to talk about my favorite game mechanism in a game that I can't believe that I haven't already talked about because I think it's not one of my favorite games, but a game that I really, really love and I really admire, definitely top 20. And this game is Libertalia. Libertalia is a pirate-themed game where you're pirates who are going out, earning, stealing goods, treasure chest and gold, and kind of fighting within each other on the same boat, and you're trying to walk away with the most money. Makes sense. Pirates trying to get the most money. And the whole game is pretty much simultaneous, where everyone is given a deck of cards or a hand of cards, and every turn everyone selects a card in secret at the same time, and then you activate those cards one by one depending on the numbers on those cards. So the order doesn't go clockwise or anything like that. It's depending on the cards that you play. And I love a lot of things about Libertalia. I love that it's simultaneous. I love that it's pretty easy to teach. I love that it kind of manages the way information works. So like everyone starts out with the exact same hand of cards. So if you're teaching people how to play, there's no hidden information at the very beginning because you all have the same number of the same exact cards, and you can explain how each of them works to all the other players. A lot of good things going on. But my favorite thing about it, and something I've been thinking about in general lately, which I'll talk about in a second, is that Libertalia is built around card combos. The idea that you're playing one card, but you're trying to combo it at the right time with another card, or maybe multiple other cards, to maximize both of those cards, what both of those cards are doing. The thing that I think is cool here is just the idea of combos. As game designers, I think we think about this idea in general a lot, but Libertalia really focuses on that. It's really all about giving players opportunities to feel clever by the combos they put together. And we've seen this in tons of other games. It's in Magic the Gathering, it's in Dominion. A lot of card-based games have combos. And Libertalia just does it. It does it so well to have these card combos that work together. And the reason that it's been on my mind a little bit lately is that I have this game Viticulture that I designed and I put out there, and it's done pretty well. People by and large seem to enjoy the game. It's risen up the rankings on Board Game Geek, which is really flattering to see happen. And sometimes it's my first published game, so I wonder how. I guess it's a little bit of self-doubt. I wonder, why do people like this game? Which is a weird thing to think, because I see a lot of good things in Viticulture, and I'm very proud of it, and I'm happy that people enjoy it. But it's interesting to me to see why people have connected it with it so well. And I think one of the reasons, I know I'm ending up talking about Viticulture now instead of Libertalia, but it's been on my mind, so I want to talk about it, is the visitor cards in particular, which are kind of a departure from other Euro games, because there's some randomness here. The visitor cards you draw from a random deck, and it's a random element in a Euro game. And what I think is the reason that players end up liking these visitor cards is the way that you can combo them not only with each other but with all the other stuff you're doing on the board. So you can take a few turns with workers to plan ahead for something clever with a visitor card, or that coincides particularly well with the visitor card. Or in many cases, you can play two visitor cards on the same turn that really combo off one another. And I think that's very satisfying with players, for players to do. I think combos are it's an opportunity for players to feel clever. And I think that works in any element of game design. But combos, when you give players the opportunity to make them feel smarter than the game, to make them feel like they've outsmarted the game or the game designer even with this really clever combination of two cards, that feels good. It feels good when I play a game, and I think it feels good for other gamers too. I'm curious. There are tons of examples in other games of where combos are used in some ways, and I'm curious what your favorite game is that uses the idea of combos, gives you the opportunity to combine two things together to optimize or create something special. What's your favorite game that does that? I look forward to hearing your thoughts in the comments.